And many people also worried about safety at the polls, but there are measures in place to make sure that you can cast your vote safely. So Aaron joining us live outside Veterans Memorial Coliseum in Phoenix, where the polls are now open, with more on what you can expect. Good morning to you.
Good morning, and we've already seen several people actually making their way inside of the Coliseum here. But there's actually two things happening. If you take a look over here to my left, there's a drop-off area. This is where the cars can just pull up, head to the tent, and drop off their ballots. But then over to the right, you see the actual Coliseum, and that's where several people are headed inside to actually cast their ballots. Now, it's important to mention that there are several safety measures and protections in place to make sure people have a safe voting experience today. Now, we are told that both the Sheriff's Office and DPS have plans in place to increase security. Maricopa County has trained its workers in what they're calling de-escalation techniques. Now, this is at the polling stations. Now, if more assistance is needed, we're told that deputies in plainclothes and unmarked cars will be nearby. But there will not be any security at these polling places like we had previously mentioned. We want to go ahead and clarify that. Meanwhile, Phoenix Police Department says it is not aware of any protests or events planned following the election, but the National Guard and other law enforcement agencies will be on standby. I had a chance to speak with Scottsdale Police, and they tell me that they are actually prepared to respond to any demonstrations or any likely unrest that may happen today or throughout the entire election week. And when you hear election week, you know that this is just going to be a long process, not expected to get all the results in today. So these departments and agencies are preparing for the entire week. Now, these protections aren't limited to just protecting people from coronavirus, masking up, hand sanitizer and things inside the polls. It's also to protect people out in the community. But that's the latest here in Phoenix. I'm Aaron for Arizona's Family.